Yo, 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 what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are going to be taking a look at the top 25 strongest powered players in the game as of October 10th, 2022. A good note to mention is that the data was gathered within about 6 hours on this specific date, and it does cover the 4 kingdoms that are currently out at this time. So before we get started, we just kind of show you guys everything off. As always, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you sub, like, ring the notification bell, and if you want to join and be a part of our conversation, hit up the Discord. You can find a link to that in the pinned comment description right down below. Alrighty, so here we go. Big unveil, and then we'll kind of go bottom up and talk about it. So it should be noted that the bubble position right now is at 10.97, so pretty much almost 11 mil on the dot. And that's going to be for Kunt the Ripper from server 4. We have PKO2 Ray David at 11 mil from server 2. We got King Misei from server 1 at the 23 position. We got 22 is King, no pun intended, I'm sure, from server 1. We have number 21 is Max from PHL from server 1. The number 20 rank for the top, we have Life from 4BDN, which is Forbidden. That's from server 3. We got number 19, Peppo, Classic Jope. Is from server 3. We got number 18, which is King J from server 1. And then we have Wayne here from King from server 1 as well. Coming in number 17. Number 16, we got EMP Immortal from server 2. From server 15, we got PHL's Chalks to Go 1 from server 1. We have GRD's Poker Face from server 1 at number 14. Number 13, we have King's Liu from server 1. We have Hand of Midas's Peppo's Hand of Midas from server 3. Number 11, we have GRD's Anya Forger. Really like the Spy Family play there. I absolutely love that anime. From server 1, breaking into the top 10, we got King's Medivh from server 1. Number 9, we have King's Eite from server 1, if I'm saying that right. We got EMP's Mal here from server 2 and number 8. Number 7 position, we have Owo's Fish from server 2, right? And kind of breaking into that 20 mil range too as well for top 7. Then we get to number 6, which is King's Big Brother from server 1. And then we have number 5 for the top 5, King's Ghost from server 1. Number 4, we have King's Muzzifer. I'm going to go with that from server 1. For number 3, into the top 3, we got Hans Lethal from server 4. We have Phoenix's or PHX's Boogeyman from server 4. And then the number 1 strongest player in the game right now, as of this date and the time for range that it was collected, is TA's Junie from server 2, coming in at 25 mil, 194,794 for the power. So some interesting things to note, right? If you look at just kind of general stats here, you'll see that, bulk of the players here, right? This is 14 people out of 25 that are from server 1. Then we have, 5 out of 25 from 2. And then we have 3 from 3, and then we have 3 from 4, right? So again, you can see here that 1 has the most, 2 is next, and then 3 or 4 are pretty close. 10.974, right, 11 mil. I think that bubble's actually pretty good for it being beta. Interesting to see that we have 7 people that are above 20, 1 that's hit 25 in Junie. Obviously, I would imagine working on getting there to 30. And then once we end up getting more kingdoms that are coming out, we'll be able to show that off. But again, big numbers, right? Especially for beta. I don't think that can be argued at this point. And again, you can see here, even just kind of with some of the server numbers for where we're seeing the majority of players, which again, it's understandable why we're seeing the majority in server in Kingdom 1. But I want to point something out, and this is kind of just a bigger way to look at the game, is that sometimes you'll have people that will say, oh, well, people that start in Kingdom 1 are going to have an advantage. They're going to be stronger than the rest. Trusting when I say that is just not the case. Even though they're playing longer, remember that you have to be active on your account pretty much on a daily basis, right, in order to kind of keep up with pace. And I think this is pretty clear when you look at the top 3 players in the game. that are from younger servers or younger kingdoms. And they're stronger, right? Which, again, for these ones, right, you could make the argument it's really just a matter of, oh, well, they just have a higher budget or spending cap than some of the people below them do. But even though if that may be the majority or the biggest factor, they still play. So I like to try and believe and think that, a level of activity, a hint of activity, right, a sprinkle of activity is also good when it comes to even if players do decide to spend money, right, which is obviously their choice and their right to do so. But yeah, so that pretty much is it for me. Again, these next videos are probably going to be pretty short. Again, we'll most likely do personal merits, alliance merits, RSS gathered separately. We'll probably combine Hall 25s and Dragon Trail. But I wanted us to kind of show this off because I think it's cool to know, right, who's the strongest players in the game right now. And because the data isn't really readily available, you kind of have to, go and do some pooling and some organizing and structuring. I love showing this off for you all, the community, and I hope you enjoy it, you appreciate it, being able to kind of see it and, look at kind of where you rank up, where you stack, who the top dogs are. Let me know anything and everything in the comments down below, right? If there's any storylines, backlines, if you know any of these players, history, where do they come from, maybe, I don't know if going as far as, what, kind of what area of business they're in, or even just, maybe do they have any experience in other games, right? Have they spent in other games? Do you know them from there? I mean, I think any kind of context is cool to know and to read about. Right, so if there's anything there as well that you want to add in, be sure to throw that in the comments below. That is it for me. So as always, until next time, I'll catch you later.